Yo, what up, people? This is Grims. I'm here with Johnny Words Right. We're the Bassheadz, and on this week's video blog, we are going to be doing a behind the beat for a track we are working on called Nothing on the Radio. Now, I made this beat when in Fruity Loops. It's a funny story. I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I found out that there is a version of Fruity Loops that works on Macs. It's been a while since I used Fruity Loops, so I figured, hey, maybe they got some new cool stuff. And they do. Started playing with it, found this little loop right here. It's just like if you've heard in the old school radios with the knobs and shit instead of the buttons for the presets. Well, when you're turning through the station, so it used to sound something like this. And it just keeps going because it's a guide in clip mode. So I also added in this little, it's like kind of like a needle scratch at the beginning. So, you know, that starts off like I'll play a song with kind of like that. Now, drums. Okay, so let's go through the individual sounds. There's like 3 kicks. That's one. That's another. And that's the third. And then here we got the snares. I got 2 snares and a snap to create the final snare. Here's the snap. Snare. The other snare. Now hi-hats aren't stacked because they didn't need to be. That's the snare. My bad. The hat. Little crash I threw in. It helps get things, you know, jumped off on the one after that intro. Little splash at the floor helps bring the crash back around. Tambourine hit. Actually, there's the splash that helps bring the crash back around. Here's a tambourine hit. I put it on the basically when the kick hits and the snare hits, so you know it only hits like, I don't know, 4 times in a bar. So let's hear this pattern. Well, I made 3 1-bar patterns. It goes pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 1, pattern 3, and that's a 4-bar pattern, and same pattern repeats every 4 bars. Hip-hop drums are pretty simple. You can hear that, it'll just keep repeating. Here's pattern 2. Not much of a difference. Except unless you heard that splash at the end. Now, pattern 4. Actually, pattern 5. Which is the 3rd drum pattern. Yep. And only difference is it's a double snare at the end. So they're doing a long snare roll. I don't think it fits the track. Now, sample. I'm not going to tell you what song I sampled. Sorry. It's the main melody sample. Now, here's the bass line sample, sampled from the same song. Okay, now this sound right here is just like some weird static noise that I played in Reason. I was making another beat similar to this one, never got used, and I sampled a static sound. Later on, I was going through my Reason instruments and I found that I had the same exact sound in one of my instruments. I didn't even have to sample it. So this is a 4-bar sample I played in Reason, or 4-bar loop that I played on my keyboard back here in Reason. Don't really have to see the keyboard, but there you go. You can kind of see it behind me. Yeah, so I played it in Reason. It's real simple. And it's kind of playing in the background. And let's see. Our hook, this is a cappella that Johnny just recorded today.
Nothing on the radio, man, it's sad to say. Stable songs being played a million times.
Okay, and then, you know, got that one, then we got the one. This one was scratched in.
Nothing radio, man, it's sad to say. It's being played a million times a day. Variety, no society.
Okay, yeah, and so the reason why it's on there twice is because, as you can tell, the one that's scratched in, you can't really hear everything that is saying. So by doubling up, you can still hear the scratches and everything Johnny's saying, and, you know, a little bit different EQing and such, and, you know, it's not just like a normal double. Anyway, pretty much everything in this is EQ'd or compressed, or I did something to the sounds. So even though I played all the individual sounds, that's not how it would sound raw if you were to use them to make your own beat. So don't try and, you know, going and stealing all the sounds, because you're not going to be able to get it like I got it, because I, you know, did a tiny bit of mixing. Not much, though. All the magic usually happens after we're done recording. So, let me give you a sneak peek of the final product. At least final product until the song is done. Got the beat and the hook.
Radio, man, it's sad to say. It's being played a million times a day. Variety, no society. Masses, and you feel it's okay. Nothing with radio, man, it's sad to say. It's being played a million times a day. Variety, no society. Masses, and you feel it's okay.
You know, you don't need to hear the whole beat, but you know, it's 2 verses long. Well, 2 verses, 2 hooks. You know, and that's what we got so far. You know, it'll sound a little bit different after this. You know, we record the verses and I mix everything in Pro Tools, and you know, it'll sound clearer, cleaner, and all that fun stuff. The tempo is 89 beats per minute, in case you were wondering. And yeah, this is the Bassheadz here saying, stay tuned till the next video blog. Enjoy.